Everyone, this is a quick demo for the uh, chip self-recognition, and so I just did several tests, and because of the limited test image we had, we only had like this one is really good, but this one seems to be bad, and this one is actually the same chip as this one, but taking different photos, and then this one has a little bit chaotic here, so it seems like the reactance here is not perfect. We do not want these channels to be lit up. It should be dark. And but these two channels should be positive. So those are the test images, and the other images seems to be the same. So we choose not to do that. So actually we only test it on 2 or 3 images. And so we have the channel threshold here. You can set it to be, so the best I have get is 0.4 and 100. This is for the green channel threshold. This is for the count divided by the total, the ratio. So I set 0.4 because that seems to be a really good divider for the positive and negative channels. But you can set it whatever you want, depend on the reactance, because as you can see in this one, we want this to be dark, and this is a really minor difference, and it totally depends on how our experiment goes. And as our experiment becomes more and more better, just becomes more steady, we can have a threshold that's fixed. Right now I choose this threshold in order to give it a really intuitive understanding. So let's test this algorithm out on several pictures. So let's try picture 1, which is picture 1 here, this one. As you can see, this should be positive, negative, positive, negative, and it's running here. So you can see here positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. So I specifically tuned this threshold in order to separate this out. But actually you can see here. So the ratio here is 0.61, 0.12. You look at the picture, it seems like this area, this small, not so bright area has been eliminated, not counted. And but the negative area seems to be really good. They have relative low errors. Well, I guess this area has been kind of erroneous here. And so look at the segmentation here. This is the segmentation. So it seems like on the really good reactance, we have this good result, nice picture. We have a really good positive negative separation. And let's test out on the 8. So in this part I will explain how I tune the threshold. You can see here this is almost bigger than 0.5, most of them. Okay, positive, negative, 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 positive, negative, negative, negative. This two should be positive. As you can see here, this is positive, positive, and the problem comes in the later part. So we want this part to be, just a second, we want this part should be darker, and as Willy suggests, maybe we can set the threshold higher, but right now I think the experiment is not doing very well here, and we still have a room to discuss how to set the threshold, but I guess it's just a matter of tuning. It's not a really hard problem. And but you can see the ratio is definitely different for the brightness count. So this one, so you can see they are almost the same right now. But if we set the green value threshold to be higher, it will be totally different. So as we expect, these two, because they are very bright, they should not shrink so much on the count. But all the others, because they are dark, they should shrink a lot. So let's see if that matches. So as you can see here, this one shrinks, this one also shrinks. Compared to the previous result, this is a value, this is a value, but the previous result we have here is higher than this one, higher than this one, but all the others shrink almost to be very, very low value, except for channel 9, because this channel has a really bright areas. So that comes to our conclusion that if we have a really good experiment result, we can guarantee to deliver good segmentations on the channels, and we can have a really good positive negative separations if we just don't have all these chaotic parts. So that's our conclusion for the current work.